I'm blind as can be because of this website. Wow.
Yeah, it's very bright.
Oh, I just cracked my neck. That felt great.
I like it because you can look. They have a market value prediction, and they have like how much they're making before.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win the Dominic Smith sweepstakes? Do you guys think?
Oh.
Oh no, I think someone's just signed DJ LeMahieu though.
Why am I blind? Why do I only see 4 people?
Hit
Click on
available.
available
You're
right
undersigned.
below this
Oh,
season.
third. Yeah, I see you. I got
It's crazy how the top three on market value are all gonna be Giants.
It's crazy how that's not true.
you. At least one of them will be in Red Sox.
I agree.
Not sure which one yet, but this is what 14.
14.
Can you hear my keyboard?
No.
Oh, a little bit, but not really.
Yeah, I was about to say I saw it pop up for a second.
Danny, did you do the Zombies Easter egg yet?
Nah.
Would you want to do it either this weekend or sometime this week?
We'll see. I would like to. I don't know. With working.
Okay. I just wasn't sure what your schedule was.
And I just came off the IL and they had me playing 38 minutes per game.
Oh,
I just came out.
no.
I'm a wide receiver with a torn ACL and I'm lining up in the X every single play.
You really hate to see it.
That's
All right, we good? We good? Good.
Yeah.
Running back coming from an ankle sprain and you're getting 30 carries a game.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 14 of the Locker Room Podcast. We are at full strength once again. Danny, welcome back. We missed you, man. Today we got MLB free agency. We got some stuff going around in the NFL, just recaps and stuff per normal. But free agency kicked off, I believe, a few days ago. And yeah, I'm excited to see what the Red Sox are going to do. Obviously, they're linked to a lot of the big names, as all of the big market teams are. But Danny, it's been a while, man. How are you doing? I don't think you've been on the show for like 2 months.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long
Doing
time.
good.
Red
Yeah,
Warner
I'm
retired.
doing good. I'm very happy to be back on here. I like talking sports. So, yeah.
Wow.
That's
Inspirational.
what
2
to say
months.
there.
I really like talking about sports. Yeah.
I'm back.
I'm
He's
back.
alive.
It's like
Why were you gone? You
Uh,
don't have to give us a lot of details, but
well, the first part was with work schedules, and then the past 2 weeks I was in the hospital for a couple nights. And
Is
then
Well, we're
that
glad
what you
you're
want to
better,
be
man.
in, like, in your day-to-day life? Do you, like, is it
Their food's
no,
kind of fire sometimes, though.
that's
yeah, it was really
insane.
bad.
That's insane.
Ah,
The most flavorful thing I ate there was a cucumber. So
That's not okay. I see
you
what
didn't
you're
even
saying.
have
Not
Jello,
ideal.
bro.
they did not give me any Jello. So
is it a
not
good
fun.
vending machine?
No, and I wasn't
Okay.
allowed to get up. I was
All
hooked
right.
up, dude. Literally, I had like a bunch of things hooked up to my chest, to my ankles. Like if I got up, it took like 10 minutes to take everything off of me. Like
Give the nurse 2 singles. Yo, go get me a bag of Cheez-Its, please.
Yes, please, for the
Yeah.
love of God, give me real food.
it was not fun. I don't recommend it.
I mean, I don't think I would recommend it either. Again, glad you're back. Welcome back. We missed you. Do we want to start off with MLB, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, as of today, 4 players have signed with either new teams or teams they were with. Last year, Josh Naylor signed a 5-year deal worth $92.5 million. He's going to get around 18.5 a year. a great signing for the Mariners, in my opinion. I was hoping they would not re-sign him and maybe he come over to Boston, but Seattle was a game away from the World Series. You know, they're trying. I'm assuming they're going to try to keep everybody together, give it one more crack. Ryan Yarborough stays a Yankee for 1 year, 2.5 mil.
And the world kept spinning.
Yeah. And you got Keegan Thompson, who signed with the Reds 1 year, 1.3, and Kyle Hart staying in San Diego 1 year, 1.2. Guys, thoughts on Josh Naylor and the Mariners coming to an agreement, which
I
I
love
think
it.
kind of set the market. I think this is the deal that's going to set the market for a lot of the guys on
Yeah.
the list. Obviously, outside your top guys like Alonso, Bregman, Bellinger, Schwarber, those kind of guys.
I expected the Mariners to re-sign Naylor. But if I was Seattle, I do not think I would bring back Suarez. He was just abysmal in the second half after they traded for him. I think that experiment kind of didn't work out, and I would not want to lock myself in long term with him personally if I was Seattle. But I am glad they brought back Josh Naylor because he was a very big reason as to why they ended up being 1 out away from the World Series.
I don't think a lot
Yeah.
of teams are going to give Suarez like a longer deal. I can see him getting like a 2, 3 max just because I think he's like 36. He's getting up there in age. But yeah, Danny, thoughts on this?
I mean, I like it. It's not a coincidence that the Mariners really looked like a complete team and really looked like a team that could have won the World Series after they acquired Naylor. Like, they weren't bad by any means before. Obviously, they're buyers at the deadline, but they weren't best team in the American League going to, like Rick said, 1 out from the World Series. So I think you have to bring him back. You have to keep all of the guys that were important to that run. Um, Again, didn't act, losing, what was it, Game 7?
Yeah, they lost game 7.
Yeah, Game 7,
Yeah.
I believe in extras, right?
Yes.
Like, you have to keep those guys back or bring those guys back. And I do agree with Rick. I don't think you bring back Suarez. He just completely forgot how to hit a baseball after going back
Yeah,
to
he
Seattle.
did.
So,
I'm gonna be honest. I think he just came back down to earth.
Yeah.
Like, I think part of the reason, like, they let him walk initially, uh, was because he was like a 220 to 200 hitter from 2020 to 2023 when he left. So I was not too surprised to see him kind of regress a little bit. I didn't think it was going to be as much as it was, but yeah, I at 34, going to be 35. I'm not sure he's much more than like a bench bat to someone.
I agree.
X, anything?
I agree. Polanco being available is a little bit interesting though.
Yeah.
Isn't he around like the same age? I don't know. I might be talking shit, but
He might be a little young.
he might be a little
He's not-
younger, but
He's 32.
yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
He's the same age as Alex Bregman, so I'm not saying that him and Bregman should get the same deal, but I think they should bring back Jorge Polanco. Another key reason they were 1 out away.
No question. Yeah, no questions asked.
I think they bring back. I mean, they already brought back Naylor, but I think they bring back Polanco also, and then you have to let Suarez go.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the people still available. Some of the big names. You got Bregman, you got Pete Alonso, Cody Bellinger. I mean, even JT Realmuto, Edwin Diaz, Kyle Schwarber, Marte, Giolito Valdez, Kyle Tucker, probably he's going to be the hottest guy on the block, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, I think we should just kind of talk about where we think some of these guys are going to go, and if so, what kind of deal we're going to be looking at here for some of these guys. So if you guys want, we can just go down the list.
Start with Bregman.
Start with Bregman.
Start at the top.
Just making sure you guys'
So-
first three is Bregman, Alonso, Bellinger. Right? I'm on the right screen.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. So for me, Bregman opted out. Obviously, we knew that was going to happen. Not exactly sure why. I get why, but at the same time, it's like the deal he's on. He's getting $40 million a year, right? Like, or close to it. He did not play like a $40 million player this year, especially after his injury. Like, was he great for the clubhouse? Absolutely. Was he a big reason we were as good as we were? Absolutely. But to me, I agree with this website that we got pulled up. He's more of a 25 to $28 million a year type of guy. And if you're Bregman, why are you opting out of a contract where you're guaranteed 40 mil
Yeah.
in a place where you want to be too? It's not like the Red Sox were terrible this year. Yeah.
So one thing I'll say about the market value, I wouldn't be shocked if he does get closer to that 40 million mark, if not exactly 40, like in that ballpark, solely because of where the third base position is right now across the league. Like, there's not a whole ton of great third basemen available or like obtainable for someone that needs a third baseman, and I think there's a lot of contenders that do.
That's fair.
I could see, like, I would. What do I expect him to get 40? No, but would I be shocked if he gets 35 to 37? No.
I mean,
Yeah.
personally, right, when you look at the position players, there's Kyle Tucker, who's sort of in this tier 1 by himself. And then you have, like, the Bellinger, Pete Alonso, Kyle Schwarber, Bo Bichette tier of these guys who are, like, really good. And, like, these teams are going to overpay for those, like, tier 2 free agent guys. Especially the guys who are in a bidding war for Kyle Tucker and don't get him. And Bregman, I think, is comfortably in that tier with all of those guys. And, every offseason, there's a player who gets, like, crazy overpaid. And typically it's a team who thinks they're going to get Kyle Tucker, doesn't get Kyle Tucker, and they're like, well, we have $50 million, on next year's salary that we thought we are going to give to Kyle Tucker. You can use some of that for Bregman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I'm confused about the market values because, like, they have Kyle Schwarber at 25, and I think he gets over 30. Like, I think he's going to be one of the higher paid free agents this offseason. I hope that he comes back to Philly for 25.
The market value doesn't, at least from what I know, it doesn't account for, like, actual bidding wars or what the rest of free agency looks like.
It's like the starting point of the bid.
In a world where every player signed what they were probably worth, looking at age and position, that would probably be it. Like, Schwarber is probably going to be pushing 35 million a year.
Yeah, 35.
But in an ideal world, he probably does. It's probably 25 million a year. Just that 10 million comes in negotiations.
I'd assume it probably doesn't also account for like incentives that are, put in the contract. Like, oh, you win MVP, you get an extra, 5 mil or whatever, the stuff is. But, oh yeah, all the awards and stuff came out. We can talk about that a little bit too after we do the free agency stuff.
I felt like most of them were pretty straightforward.
Yeah. All right, X, you got anything on Bregman and where you think he's gonna land?
He's coming back. That's not like me coping. I just think he has a job to do. It's like Trevor Story opting back in. I think Bregman's a player that doesn't like the outcome of the season, and he's like, okay, I still have a job to do here. A job's not finished type mentality, you know? The same reason why Trevor Story opted back into his contract. I think Bregman's going to re-sign, and we're going to add a couple more bats and make a run this year. It sounds like copium, but I do think he's one of those people that's like, I have a job to do here still. I'm not done here still. So it's a little bit of hope.
Truly want him back. I truly do want him back
Yeah.
because he was such a great leader for Marcelo, Roman, Narvaez, all the young guys. Just like because we watched almost every game together, and it'd be like after an at bat, who's the first one up there to talk to him if he's not on deck or on
You see the
base? It
camera
was
pan
like
to the
going
dugout.
through it. Yep.
You see the camera pan to the dugout. And it's Bregman talking to all these young guys on the team and giving them like this, and that. And there was one time I think he was talking to Roman, and Roman went up and nuked the ball. So
Yes, he did.
he's not just talking. He's not talking bullshit. He's giving him good stuff. He's a veteran.
One of the best third basemen in the game. He knows what he's doing.
So I would love for him to come back. I think he will come back. I'm hoping he will come back. If not, we have Marcelo. Hopefully he's ready to take over the mantle as like our third baseman. But I'm intrigued.
Also think he comes back. I was kind of leaning towards Detroit a little bit until Gleyber Torres accepted his $22 million qualifying offer. That kind of hurts Detroit's pockets, in my opinion, especially if they are going to have any chance at re-signing Skubal, which I don't think we see that world. Unfortunately, they're just so far off. But I think he comes back to Boston. X, you hit all the great points. You can't lose a guy like this. I don't think. I don't think a team as young as the Red Sox can afford to lose such a veteran leader as in Bregman. But Danny, Rick, where do you guys think he's gonna land?
He comes back.
Yes.
I think.
Or he goes to Philly.
I was gonna say either Philly or
in my
Seattle.
face, bro.
I think he goes to either Philly or
I don't know what happened to your face.
I don't know.
So I'm trying. Can you move your camera? See if that works.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Thank you.
hate Seattle as a landing spot.
Yeah, I mean they're getting rid of Eugenio. They have an empty spot at third.
I also think Toronto is a landing spot.
Toronto's is so hard to predict.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Toronto all depends. I think Toronto's off season all depends on if they keep Bo Bichette or not.
Yeah.
It's.
So agree.
Whenever
I'm a really big
Bichette
fan of wanting to get Bo.
I also think it comes down to how much do they want to pay for their team. Like they can afford to sign an Alex Bregman level player and also keep Bo Bichette.
Which do they want to? That's
Like and if they did that, they would go from like what 5th in payroll to 4th or 3rd.
Yeah, 4th or 3rd.
Like it obviously that the money is a lot more on the books, but it's not like that would make them by far the highest paying team at baseball.
Yeah,
like we've seen them spend.
Comic said in Vladdy at the beginning of the year, like I think they are set on, like hey, we're here to compete. Yeah, we're here to compete. We're here to stay. Like, yeah. Go to Pete Alonso.
Yep.
All right. The polar bear. Gonna be 31 when the season starts. The market value's at just shy of 30 mil. I would love to see this guy in red. He's actually
so much.
I know. He is my top target, if I'm being completely honest. Outside of Bo Bichette, he's my top target.
Yes.
Because we need that bat in the middle of the order to replace Rafi. Sorry. Jeez.
Yeah.
Because we lost our only big power bat, and leaks are coming out that we're trying to trade Durant and Willie. Like,
Or it's
Willie's
or, not and.
Oh, it is or? Okay.
It's one or the other.
Like, if we get rid of Willie, we get rid of Willie, like where does our power come from outside of like Roman and the occasional Narvaez and Story home runs? You know, like we need that big bat in the middle, and I would gladly give this guy a 5 year, $32 to $35 million a year deal. But if it's not the Red Sox, I think he stays with the Mets.
I wouldn't go that far. I think there's a couple teams out there that are in need of a first baseman. I don't know what the Guardians' payroll is like, but that team needs a bat. The Diamondbacks could use a first baseman.
Rangers.
The Rangers could use a first baseman. Like, there's a lot of good teams out there that could use a first baseman and Pete Alonso if they pay the right money. But
So I don't want to cut you off, X. But I do think Alonso goes to the Red Sox, and my reasoning is, it's come out that the Rangers are looking to cut salary, right? I believe.
I think so.
so.
I think I ever saw that somewhere.
The Mets, I don't foresee him going back to the Mets.
No, I think he's done. I think he's done.
Yeah. Tampa, even though with the new owners, I don't think they would pay for him. And Arizona, maybe. The only team that I think would actually go out and pay what it's going to take to get a Pete Alonso is Boston.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys know the stats of Pete Alonso at Fenway Park, but they are insane. This guy
just
bats,
like Bregman's were, bro.
This guy bats 350 at Fenway Park. Hopefully he can carry that on when he actually is wearing that uniform. But he's batting 350 with 6 home runs. So hopefully this is like Jamo said, this is my top guy. If we come out of this free agency with Alonso and a SP2, I'm satisfied.
I'm gladly happy. I'm gladly happy with that.
I'm gladly happy. I can work with that. We can work with that. Alonso's top of my list. It's like a gap too. It's like Alonso and then like the next guy's like right here. But
because Kyle Tucker's just out of the question for us.
Yeah. If we sign Alonso, there's no point getting Tucker. I mean, it would be great to get Tucker. Do not get me wrong. But yeah.
That's an MLB the Show type team with salary cap stuff.
No. It's just the Dodgers. What are you talking about? Yeah. I agree. Alonso is definitely top of my list of people who I want, and I think we have the strongest chance out of any team to go grab him.
Danny?
I think he re-signs with the Mets, personally. When you think about it, the Mets have had pretty much 2 years of negotiations with him after not getting a deal done last year, and then but did he sign the qualifying offer, or did he just sign a 1-year contract?
He signed a 1 year, I think.
He signed a 1 year.
Yeah, so I mean, I just think he goes back. I do get the Red Sox a lot. I just think the Mets are more hard-pressed to sign him and bring him back, solely because they are a franchise that has been telling the fans, we are going to contend. We are going to be a top team in the MLB, and they routinely fail. And losing Pete Alonso is such bad optics for that as an owner and as an organization that you're like, yeah, we're gonna contend, and you let your second best player leave.
Yeah. But to me, at the end of the day, it's like, all right, do you want to continue playing in New York where they're not a super young team anymore, right? Like Lindor's getting up there, Diaz is now a free agent getting up there, Starling Marte's getting,
he's a free agent.
All these guys are getting a little older, yeah. Or do you sign for, let's say, 20 mil, or not, let's just go 30 mil less total value, okay, over 5 years. So you're losing about 8 mil a year, something like that, to go play with a team who's really young, has shown some, experience, or not experience, but has shown a lot of fight.
Spark.
You got a really good defense. Yeah, you got good bats around him. Like, I think if you're Pete Alonso, if the number is anywhere from like 30 to 50 less a year, not a year, sorry, total, I think you take it. And you join, a new change of scenery, things like that.
I th-
And plus, you still rival the Yankees.
see. I disagree with that. That like he would take significantly less money to go play in Boston. Um, I just think Boston's going to go in a different direction. I think they're going to get Cody Bellinger for cheaper than what they're going to be able to get Pete Alonso for. Cody Bellinger slides in and plays first base for them, and then they go spend more elsewhere, whether it's getting another starter, um, getting a better catcher. Like they could trade for like Rutschman to play catcher for them. Um, I just don't think Pete Alonso would take less money to go to a team that hasn't reached the point that the team that he's currently on reached within the last 2 years.
Anything else before we move on to our next guy?
But I do think you guys pay the most for him and end up getting him.
Sure hope. All right, next is Cody Bellinger.
This was interesting.
Declined the qualifying offer. This one is interesting.
I think
I
the
just don't want to
Yankees.
see him in a Yankee. I think they re-sign it. I don't want to see him in a Yankees uniform anymore.
I think I read somewhere the Yankees are one of the teams that will contend for Tucker.
Yeah.
So, I
Of course
think,
they are.
like, of course, us the Yankees are going to contend for anyone. But if they get Tucker, they let Cody walk. But if they don't get Tucker, and Cody goes somewhere else, then they're effed. It's going to be
No, exactly.
It's going to be a Dominguez
A
Grisham
Dominguez,
Judge outfield.
yeah.
They're effed tremendously.
Yeah.
So I think Cody Bellinger is a really interesting piece for the Yankees in general because you miss out on Tucker. Someone pays Bellinger more unless Bellinger actually wants to stay in New York, and no matter what they offer him, then he stays. But I think he's one of the more interesting players in free agency this year. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. But
No, because I think Danny, you're gonna like this. I think the Giants, like, I don't know if they have any interest in him at all. But I think he would fit really well in that Giants offense alongside, Devers and all those other guys, Adames, all those guys.
I think the Giants have a lot more interest in him than Kyle Tucker, just because of the price.
I can see him going to the Blue Jays also.
I do think he goes back to the Yankees.
Yeah.
I have him on the Mets.
Ooh. So with that, are we thinking they're not gonna? Who else would they not re-sign? Let's go look at
Who?
the Mets. I guess they have a shit ton of money.
Marte's a free agent.
I just don't think they pay Alonso.
They just slot him in for Marte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think, we'll get to Kyle Tucker later, but yeah. I just think you guys get Alonso. I think Bellinger goes to the Mets, and then I think the Mets let Marte walk.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. If you guys are okay with it, skip maybe to Edwin Diaz, because I think.
Oh, I think we let JT walk.
I was gonna say.
JT walk?
Yeah, I think JT is a talking point.
I was gonna say
I figured it was gonna be an automatic re-sign.
No. I think JT is a good talking point. Yeah, I agree with Rick.
Okay, yeah, we can go JT. I just had the impression that I thought you guys were just gonna like re-sign it, especially because you traded that catcher in your farm system, didn't you? Like the really good one.
Yeah, I think we're gonna trade for Rutschman. I think we're gonna go hard for Adley Rutschman. I think. It obviously. I'm sure you guys have seen the rumors that the Phillies have been interested. It makes sense that the Orioles would move him. And I think this is going to be the quote-unquote splash move that Dombrowski makes is turning JT into Rutschman and we're not gonna get the outfield help that we need, but it's okay. I don't know where JT goes though.
I
So,
think
mean, you guys can talk about that.
can I start?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Two teams who I've been eyeing for JT, if they don't resign him, which Rick just said is probably unlikely, I like him going to the Nationals. And I also like him going to the Padres. Maybe as an NL fan, you probably won't like him going to the Padres, but you look at their catcher, it's Freddie Fermin. I think
Yeah, they got to
using a really good experienced catcher for a couple years, maybe like a 5-year deal. He's probably done after that, but 3-year, 5-year deal. He goes to the Padres, or he goes to a super young Nationals team. Get a veteran in there because who do they have? That's like
the Ruiz kid.
they had Nathaniel
I
Lau,
think.
who's like barely a veteran.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You insert a veteran into a super young team like what the Red Sox just did with Bregman with their team. I think there could be good outcome for the Nationals there if they get Realmuto. I also like him to the Padres, but
I
those
like him on
those-
the Padres. That's a good shout. Imagine how much better that pitching staff would be with a great catcher like Realmuto,
Yeah.
right? He's
Mason
one of the
Miller.
best
Mason
defensive-
Miller. Yeah. Okay, buddy.
That one of the best defensive catchers in the league, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He's great. He's great at like throwing runners out. He's
Yeah.
not been as great the last couple years at framing. Like I think last year he actually might have been negative runs saved in terms of framing. But he's still a good defensive catcher. Still impossible to run on. Still has the fastest pop time in the league. But he is going to be 35. I do not believe he is as good as he was even 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely taken a dip. Better than what the Padres have, obviously. But
Also, oh, sorry, you keep going.
no, you're good.
It came out today that the Pirates are buyers. I kind of like him going to the Pirates also.
Danny,
Yeah,
any thought?
I think he goes to a contender. Being
Yeah,
35.
I think so.
I don't
Yeah.
think he would go to the Pirates.
I don't blame him if he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
I'd want to go to a contender too.
I'm just saying, catching Paul Scenes would be pretty cool.
I also want to say, like, I've been talking as if JT leaving is like an absolute. I do
Yeah.
think, like, if you were to set the odds, I do think he is still favored to stay, but it's nowhere near. Like, if you asked me, do I think JT stays in August? I would have said 99% yes. Now
It's like a 75-25.
yeah, 65%.
Yeah, I agree. I still think you guys are like the favorites because if you guys make a splash, I'm not saying you guys sign Rushman, but if you guys make a good move and he's like, okay, wait, I kind of like what we're doing this offseason. He stays for a year, sees how that year goes, and then if he doesn't like it after that, then he's either effed or he just leaves. But I like it. But I do think
Like
the
a world
Padres are
where you
interesting to
bring
look at.
back a world where you bring back Schwarber, I think JT goes.
Yes.
Like I don't think we're gonna be bringing back both JT and Schwarber.
There's no way.
I don't think it'll be one or the other. And preferably, I guess it's Schwarber, even though I guess we could debate what's more important: a good defensive catcher that's gonna hit 250 versus a DH that'll hit 240 with 50 home runs.
Yeah.
We can kind of have that debate. I think just with what Schwarber did this year and age factored in, I think I lean Schwarber.
I mean, I'd also lean Schwarber. We saw it even in the playoffs. Like he
pissed on that ball.
Yeah.
all of them.
Still flying.
That ball, that ball is in orbit.
Flew by my house the other day.
That ball is on its way to Jupiter.
That ball flew past me a few days ago, making its way back. Danny, any thoughts on JT or like the Schwarber? Who would you keep if you were the GM? And if you're not keeping JT, where's he going?
one, I'm keeping Schwarber without even thinking about it. Just a pretty straightforward answer for me. And I have JT Realmuto leaving and going back home to the Miami Marlins.
Ew.
Ooh.
Ew.
Ew.
I mean,
I actually
the guy
kind of like
spent
that.
the beginning of his career there. I know you say he's 35, so he wants to be on a contender. I say he's 35 and he wants to go back home. Go back to where he started. And, soft retirement.
Just get into the
contract.
Rockies at that point.
Oh, no. Nobody
That's
wants to
how
go
Chris
play in
Bryant said.
Denver. Yeah. Ooh, my bad, Chris Bryant. I was asked the second he landed in Denver. He was so bad.
If he actually wanted to go like home, I guess the Royals re-signed Salvi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's from like the Kansas City area, kinda.
I mean, I think he goes back to where it started, where he first played. The Marlins don't have a catcher, really. Augustin Ramirez is not an MLB catcher. He's the most DH ever.
Yeah, Jorge Alfaro,
So-
who we gave them for JT, was supposed to be good. Unfortunately, the catcher we gave them lasted 3 years, and the pitching prospect who was like one of the better pitching prospects in baseball at the time, never even made it to the MLB. Actually, I think he did, and he had like an 8 ERA.
Wow.
Sixto Sanchez. Yeah, he
Six, though.
Pretty terrible.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, he
supposed to be
had-
so good.
21 starts, and his ERA was a 4.7. Last pitched in 2024 with a 6.06 ERA.
Add to that 6'7".
Man.
Yo, I gotta go to bed. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, Edwin Diaz. Are we doing? Are we doing
Yeah.
Realmuto?
Yeah.
Really interesting
I
talk.
say we do Diaz, Schwarber, Bichette, maybe?
Valdez.
Unless Valdez, yeah.
Edwin
Receiver
Diaz is
shot.
a Dodger.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Diaz is a Dodger.
Yeah.
Edwin Diaz is
Or
a Red
Mariner.
Sox. Yeah, he's a Dodger. He's a Dodger.
I think there's a dark horse chance he goes back to Seattle. Started his career there, a playoff contender. But yeah, I mean he's probably a Dodger, but I can hope.
Yeah,
Okay.
one can only hope. But yeah, he's definitely a Dodger. And
Unfortunately,
he's the most obvious Dodger, I think, on this list.
yeah. Except for the other guy in the outfield.
Yeah.
So that one, except that one guy plays outfield. But
Yeah.
we'll touch on Schwarber first. Let's touch on Schwarber first.
That was the number one market value. I wonder where he goes.
I wonder.
I'll have a copium answer for that one.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry.
Schwarber, I think he comes back. Assuming he doesn't.
Are you coping?
No, I do think he comes back. Assuming he doesn't, I think. I don't think he would go to the Mets to be their DH.
Absolutely not.
I think Boston is a chance, and that's if you guys don't get Alonso. I don't think you guys keep Bregman, sign Alonso, and sign Schwarber, and get a starting pitcher.
Why not both?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we can.
Why not both?
We can
We'd
trade for
have to trade for
Schoolboy.
this,
We can
yeah.
trade for Schoolboy.
I mean, I could see Schwarber going to Seattle to play with the Mariners. I think that's a
I
good
like that.
fit.
That would be a dirty team.
I think Schwarber in Toronto would be insane.
Yeah.
As much as I don't want him in my division, I think Schwarber in Toronto would be
let's not put that in the
insane.
air. Hey, why did you even have to say anything? Why did you say anything?
I'm not saying New York. Fuck that shit. I'm
yeah,
not saying New
absolutely.
York. I'm saying Toronto.
I hope New York's full roster just like steps on a Lego and they're like out for the whole year.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
do
think
think he comes back. I think he was pretty open about how much the city as a whole means to him. And typically, when someone has as much passion as he does for like a city and like the fans, I don't think they typically leave, especially if the team is willing to pay them. But it's the Phillies, and we'll find a way to fuck it up somehow.
Danny.
I think Schwarber goes back to the Phillies
Why is that?
because Kyle Schwarber is a good baseball player, and I don't think the Phillies want to lose him.
And the team
In
wins
fact-
fucking 85 games without him.
In fact, I think he takes a bit of a pay cut to come back. Not a big one. We're not talking, huge contract. But I think he takes a couple million off the deal.
Who's his agent?
A couple.
He
Is
is
it
not
Scott?
taking a couple off the board. Yeah, he's a Scott Boras. He's not
Yeah,
taking anything
yeah,
off.
he's
Never
not taking
mind.
anything off. I was
Never
gonna say I
mind.
thought he was a Scott guy, but
Excel Sports Management, is that Scott?
I think so. I would have to assume so.
Jeff Schwartz. Let's see.
I don't think. Boris's agency is called the Boris Corporation.
Oh, he's not a Boris guy. Hey, maybe we got a chance.
Maybe you do have a chance.
JMO.
I doubt it, but maybe.
I think he stays in Philly. They need him, in my opinion.
Yeah, we do.
Like,
Team's an 81-81 team without him.
yeah, the guy's just a monster at the plate. If not, I liked Seattle. With us hopefully getting Alonso, there's really no need to sign Schwarber. Like, obviously, it'd be a great bat to have, but with the surplus of like outfield we already have, with the DH problem we already have, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think. I think the Red Sox have like a 2% chance. I'd give the Phillies like an 80, and then the field is at like an 18 to 20%. Like,
Yeah.
for him to leave.
I have 3 teams in mind. The first team is the Phillies. It's probably my top of my list is the Phillies. The second team is the Reds. And the third team is the Tigers.
Can the Tigers afford him?
I don't know. They can't afford Schools. Probably not. But in some world,
To
they
be fair, I'm pretty sure Schwarber's going to be making like 10, 15 million. Nah, probably 15 to
not
20
not
mil less
Scoble
than
money. No
Skubal.
offense to
Yeah.
Schwarber. He's not gonna be making Scoble money. But in a world where they can pay him, I think the Tigers can be a contender. I think the Reds can be a huge contender. And if he wants to go just beat up balls and lose every game, he can go to the Pirates.
Also, I want to
Be
give a
the-
crazy shout out to Breslow real quick for extending Crochet when he did, because God knows how much money we would have had to pay him after the season he had.
Yeah, smart move. Same thing for
Getting
Roman.
him for 6 years, under 200 mil a year, like, whew,
Yeah.
that's still there.
I'm not particularly worried about Detroit, strictly because I think we all kind of feel like Schwarber's going to get like 33 to 35 million a year,
Yeah.
and that would be 12 million more than anyone on their payroll.
Yeah.
So,
And they just played Gleyber Torres, so it's gonna be very hard
I-
for them to do anything this offseason.
And you still have Javi on payroll for 2 more years. So.
Yeah.
Ugh, that hurts.
All right, should we move on to the talk, the big one?
Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, the big one.
Justin Verlander,
Justin Verlander might retire.
2.6
Miles.
ERA, post All-Star break.
I heard Verlander wants to come back, Danny. Is that true?
Yeah, he's not coming back.
He's going back to Houston.
Yeah.
Giants
Um,
fans.
Is it time to talk
Kyle
about
Tucker.
the number
Yeah,
one
it's
guy?
time to talk about Kyle Tucker.
He goes to Philly after Dombrowski trades Castellanos to the moon for a bag of chips.
What kind of chips though? Like we talking
em-
bottom
an
barrel
em-
chips?
No, an empty bag of Doritos.
Oh,
Those crumbs can be
well, at
better
least
than
you
some
still got
chips,
like
though.
yeah. No, the crumbs are fire.
No, no, no,
Bro.
no, 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 no. I'm talking the bag that's been washed out with water and like
Oh,
there's no crumbs left. It's
Oh.
just
So you're talking about the
plastic bag.
bag
So
of
no
Utz I
smell
had the other
even.
day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bro,
talking
X
about-
was flaming me yesterday for eating my chips, bro. But I was at the crumbs. Oh my god, they're so good. So much flavor.
Dude, we'll give someone $5 million to take Castellanos. Please.
Are you being
Just give
realistic?
him
You think
all
he's going to the Phillies?
I think we're going to go hard for him. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I think? Like I think it. Unbiasedly, I think it'll come down to us and the Dodgers, and he goes to the Dodgers. But I think that the Phillies are going to go very hard for him, just knowing how big of a need the outfield has been for the last since 2021 when the team actually like started competing.
Yeah.
I think that Castellanos wants out, and that's about $25 million a year that's going to come off the book. So it become like you can see how they make it work, right? If JT leaves and you do the trade for Rutschman, if who I believe is on an arbitration contract still, right?
Yeah, he didn't get re-signed, and they signed the other kid.
Yeah, so Rutschman is still has 3 more years of arbitration. So if in this world you let JT walk and trade for Rutschman, you get rid of Castellanos for literally whatever you can. That's about almost $50 million in freed up cap space that you didn't have last year. I say cap space, even though there's no cap, but like money you were spending last year, you're not spending this year. Schwarber's going to get an increase, and then you let Ranger walk, and then you go as hard as you can for Kyle Tucker.
And Castellanos to the Athletics.
And you bring back Bader. Your outfield is Martian left, Bader in center, Tucker in right.
I actually don't hate that.
And you would be spending similar money to what you were spending last year. So it's not like I'm going out and saying, "Hey, we're just going to become the Dodgers and spend endless money." We've been around the same amount of like money spent the last few years. So there is a world where it can happen, but I think it just goes to the Dodgers because they need outfield help. And
It's the Dodgers.
Why would you not take a free ring, right?
Exactly.
Surely the Dodgers repeat. There's a lockout, right?
There's going to be a lockout no matter who wins next year, by the way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Danny, thoughts? On Tucker, sorry.
It might be coping. I have him going to the Phillies, but not because he doesn't want to go to the Dodgers, but because I don't think the Dodgers necessarily are in love with Kyle Tucker's price tag, which sounds crazy to say. But Kyle Tucker is, in my opinion at least, noticeably worse than Juan Soto and, Shohei Ohtani. Pretty decent players if I had to
Yeah, they're
put a
pretty
skill
good.
level on them.
Oh, they're
Pretty good on
alright.
the
Pretty
sticks.
overrated.
Kyle
Pretty
Tucker,
good
I
on the
think, is like
sticks.
a noticeably worse top of free agency. And I think they have so many problems with their bullpen that I think they just spend this entire offseason signing bullpen arms, not really giving up crazy money for a Kyle Tucker, who
I
honestly,
think they could get Cody Bellinger to do the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think Cody Bellinger is a lot more realistic if they open up the checkbook at all for an outfielder. So I have him going to the Phillies. I hope he goes to the Phillies. I hope he goes to the Red Sox, actually. Get him in the AL, but
I mean, sure, I'll take him.
I
Hi,
hope he
Duran.
goes to the Phillies.
Later.
And I think he goes to the Phillies.
Hold on. Roman in left, Seti in center. Tucker in right. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
I I think the obvious answer everyone's saying is the Dodgers, but like I said earlier, there's a world where he could be a Yankee. If they,
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
there's a world where he could be a Yankee. Yankees are
Any
known to
chance
be
the
big
Cubs
spenders.
resign him?
Absolutely not.
You don't think so?
Did they keep Amanga or did they let Amanga walk?
He's there.
He signed
there.
the qualifying
Yeah,
offer.
he signed the qualifying.
Okay, and how much was that?
22.
22 mil.
Okay, so that's $22 million that they can't spend next year, right? Am I tripping?
I mean, in theory, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think
I don't think
he
Lumber
wants
gets
to.
families
I don't
can
think he
open up a
wants to
checkbook
come
that
back.
much.
Is what I'm
No.
saying. I don't think he wants to come back.
Yeah.
There's
If
also a
I'm the
road.
Yankees, though, I don't want to. I just
You're
want to
good.
talk about the Yankees real quick. If I'm the Yankees, and I'm obviously you could say biased because I'm saying I wouldn't pursue Tucker if I'm the Yankees, but bats are not their issue in their lineup. I mean, we have 2 Red Sox fans in the call. You guys laugh at their defense every night.
Yes, we do.
Are you talking about balls added to the infield?
Guys, like
Outside of third base.
that lineup needs to get better defensively, and obviously Kyle Tucker is a fine defender, but I think he's an average defender. I don't think he's
I think you keep
like,
Cody if you want defense.
Yeah, if you want defense, you just keep
Yeah.
Bellinger.
like I don't think adding Tucker, obviously it helps, but you're still going to be a terrible defensive team where great, you still have to beat team 6-5 to win games because you can't field the ground ball properly and throw it to first base.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of talk. Like everyone's like so dead on the Red Sox signing him. I mean, it'd be great. I would love to
I'm
not
dead on
see.
the Red Sox signing him. I'll be honest. I give us less chance of getting him than we would go get Schwarber.
I think Tucker would be the second guy on my list for us to get, like odds wise. But I think Pete is like
I
top.
just don't know if Tucker makes sense for you guys. Like you guys already have too many outfielders unless you're gonna ship.
We're trading
Like,
Duran.
Yeah, we're
Well,
shipping
yeah,
Duran or Willie.
yeah,
Like, guaranteed.
If you're signing Tucker, I would think you're trading both.
I would agree.
Like you have
Come
you
here,
have
Scooble.
4 outfielders.
Sorry.
You have 4 outfielders that you were rotating on a day-to-day basis. Roman is playing every day. He's playing 162. Tucker is going to go somewhere where he's going to play 162.
Seti is playing 162.
Setty's playing
He's like
162.
150.
And
Maybe second base.
like,
Yeah, he'll
is
go play
Massa
second.
going to be the DH?
Fuck
Massa
no.
needs to go to the fucking moon, bro.
Oh, we hate Massa again? Okay.
No, I would much rather have Kyle Tucker than
We haven't talked about it yet, but
Yoshi.
we have a whole plan. We haven't talked about it yet. We haven't got to the
Yeah.
player that we want to talk about yet. So
yeah. We haven't got to the player yet.
everything will round up and make sense. But yeah, it's all realistic. Like it
Especially
could
with the trade we
actually
just
happen.
made, there's like
It could actually happen.
yeah,
I know what
yeah,
player you're
but-
talking about.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I would, like, I don't know.
He's number 2 on my list, by the way.
I'm not the biggest fan of his for defensive reasons. He's good.
That's why we
but-
move him to second.
Bring back Bregman.
But anything
Actually,
else with?
We can go talk about him right now if you guys want to.
Yeah, anything else with the big
Right,
top
just-
guy and Kyle Tucker?
Just talk
Yep.
about this last position guy, and then we can get into pitchers.
Yeah, I'm down with
Mr.
pitchers.
Bo
Bichette.
Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Welcome to Boston, buddy.
Welcome to Boston.
Welcome to America.
So, me and JMO have been talking about this ever since like we found out that he wants out, or we don't know actually that he wants out, but that the Red Sox were drawing interest. So we were like, okay. We were looking at Tyler Milliken. He's a big Red Sox guy. We were looking at his page, and he saw a tweet, and it was like, they can't afford Bregman and Bichette, and Tyler retweeted, and Jared did too, and they said, why not both?
Why not both, baby?
So our infield would be Bregman. This is where it gets weird because I don't think we can pay Bregman, Alonso, and Bo. Like, there's just no way.
We can. We just don't. We just
And
don't
get
go
a
get a
starter.
number 2.
Yeah.
We just don't go get a number 2.
Technically, we could.
We get a number.
We can trade for a
get
number 2.
3 and
We
yeah.
could trade for a number
Then
2.
we still because we get. I know Duran's contract isn't.
That's a world where our number 2 would be Joe Ryan, by the way.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a world. Our infield would be
Or like even a Michael King, bro.
Yeah,
no, we
Michael
can't trade
King.
Michael King. He's a free.
Hunter Green.
Hunter Green, yeah.
But there's a world where I would love to see a Bregman, Bichette, Story, Alonso infield. I don't
With
think it's
Marcelo
completely
DHing, bro.
I don't think it's completely impossible, but it's very low chance of it actually happening. But I don't think it's completely impossible if you look at it in a way. But it does involve getting rid of some players. Bye Duran, fuck you. I'm not really
Campbell's
keen.
probably gone.
I'm not very keen with us getting rid of Willier for defense because he's like probably our second best
Same.
outfielder defensively. That guy is back.
Yeah.
I mean, he won Gold Glove this
Back
year.
Gold Glove winners.
Yeah. So I'm frightened that we might get rid of Willier this year. But I feel like if Breslow has a choice, if they're trading for a guy and they say we want Duran or we want Abreu, he picks Duran in a heartbeat. Like he doesn't even think about, oh, which one do I actually want to get rid of? He does Duran in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. And it's not close.
Because I think we have to keep Abreu unless it's like a huge ass trade that like is worth actually something. But yeah, it's just some copium, a little bit.
If I had to choose 2 of those 3 to keep right out of Alonso, Bregman, and Bichette.
Give me Bregman and Bichette.
Choose 2 to have. Yes, give me Bregman and Bichette all day long, and trade Casas and try to get a different first baseman.
Yeah.
Because
if not, we have
Casas is
Romy
not the
Gonzalez.
answer. If not, yeah, we have Romy, lefty killer.
And then we'll see what is going around the trade deadline. Then we can do something there. It's just last year all over again.
Yeah, exactly. Rick, Danny, anything?
I think Bo either stays in Toronto or goes to Atlanta.
Stays in Toronto.
Yeah, that's what everyone thinks probably is Toronto. That's the most like realistic. He stays in Toronto, plays with Vladdy still.
Yeah.
They add a little bit more, and then they make another run. I mean, they were 1 game away from winning it all, so
Yeah.
no reason to just break that up.
1 lead, Isaiah Kiner Falefa for winning it all.
Yeah, they were one. It was a slide away, right?
One
Yeah,
Jeff
but
Hoffman
he
lone
didn't-
save
he
away
didn't
from
have
the
a
World
lead
Series
from
champions.
third.
All right, you guys want to talk about? Jalen walked away, but you guys want to talk about pitchers? Any key pitchers we talk about other than Scooble, who might be, might not be, might not be. Ranger Suarez,
Valdez, Rangers, Torres, Dylan Cease.
and Gallon maybe. Or we think Gallon? Yes, no.
Yeah, we could talk about Gallup.
Okay. Also, do we want to touch on the Japanese players that were posted or no? I think they're all shit.
They're all terrible except
Okay.
we can talk about Tetsuya Mai.
Amai
He's
is like the only good player, but the guy, the Murakami or whatever, the third baseman, that guy's terrible.
I actually think I think he could be good.
He could be good, but I'm not putting money on it.
I mean, his issue was Jung-Hoo Lee's issue, and Jung-Hoo Lee has been fine for you guys. So
He's the worst baseball player ever. He's about to be playing right field. Like,
yeah, he's a his ability to hit a high speed fastball has nothing to do with his defense.
Yeah. We're talking about pitchers. We're talking about pitchers, and we're talking about Jung-Hoo Lee. Because I was asking you if we should talk about the Japanese players you got posted, and I said I think they're all terrible outside of MI. So, I think we all agreed on that. What's the first pitcher you guys want to talk about? We have Cease, Gallon, Valdez, Suarez.
We can
Let's
talk
go.
about Ranger.
Ranger? All right.
Yeah, let's go Ranger first.
Ranger, I think, goes to San Diego.
Like, they need any more pitching help. Good Lord.
I mean, Dylan
Starter-wise, they do. Yeah.
Cease-
He's
I was
probably
gonna say,
isn't
need
coming back.
starters.
Yeah, you do not want Mason Miller to move to
I'm
the starting
cool.
position, by the way.
I'm cool with Ranger going anywhere except the Mets. He doesn't go to the Mets, I'll still like him. He goes to the Mets, he's dead to me.
I have Ranger Suarez going to the Mets.
Of course you do.
I don't think you're gonna like what I'm gonna say either, Rick. I have two teams in mind for Ranger. One's losing one of their starting pitchers. That's the Astros. And then I don't think you're gonna like. I have them to the Braves also.
I also like the Braves.
I think Astros
I like
and
the
Braves.
Braves or Diamondbacks.
Yeah, and then, much as I hate to say it, I think the Blue Jays can also be in contention for him. Also, I said also 3 times, but you know what I mean. Those are my 3 teams. There's also like a 5% chance he goes back to Philly, but
I highly doubt we bring him back. We just don't need him.
yeah. But I think he would be nice in Houston, especially if they lose Valdez. He doesn't go back. God knows what the hell Atlanta's going to do this offseason.
They're going to load up. Atlanta's going to be big time spenders this year.
I think so
yeah.
too.
So I can see them spending for someone like Ranger Suarez.
And then I think they want to give it another run with their Strider, Acuna, Riley, Olsen core that they have.
For the 5th year straight, let's go.
Yeah.
Another first round exit by the Phillies. Let's go, Rick.
I don't think that core is the issue. I don't
think that core's the issue either, but
yeah. I mean,
but hey, another first round exit by the Philly or for the Philly. Never mind. That sounded wrong. You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
I just hope Ranger doesn't stay in the division. I don't want to see him on the Braves. I don't want to see him on the Mets. I want to be able to root for him.
Yeah.
And, want him to do well because Ranger's been one of my favorite players on the Phillies for a very long time. Always kind of felt like he was underrated across the league as a pitcher, and
that 22 season was magical, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say what he did in the playoffs of that 22 season, coming out to close the game to send us to the World Series, that was cool. So
yeah, I feel
as long as you don't go to the Mets or the Braves,
you're all right. You're all right.
I'll be all right.
Or the Dodgers. No, I'm joking. He would never go to. That's never mind. Want to talk about Zach Gallen? Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Danny. You said Mets, right?
No.
Cubs.
I'm cool with that.
Ooh, I like the Cubs. I like Cubs, Diamondbacks. I like the Padres. There's just a lot of places this guy could go.
Yeah.
A lot of teams are going to be very interested in him.
He's good. I think people give him too much hate for he's a first half pitcher and can't pitch after the All-Star break. That guy is, in my opinion, a top 10 pitcher in baseball. And someone's going to get him for a steal of a contract.
Yeah. All right, Zach Gallen.
Zach Gallen, welcome back to Arizona.
Yeah.
Or the Cubs.
A lot of these guys I'm be saying Cubs, Blue Jays, by the way. A lot of these guys I'm saying Cubs, Blue Jays, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know. Or Astros.
Cubs, Blue Jays, Astros, Padres.
I could see Mets for Gallen.
Yeah.
I could see the Yankees. I could see the Braves. The Braves actually makes a ton of sense because they normally fix pitchers after down years.
Yeah, Chris Sale.
So, yeah. I mean,
not flicking you off. Not flicking you off. I'm flicking off Chris Sale.
No. I didn't want to bring it up for your guys.
Yeah. Danny?
The Yokohama Bay Stars.
Shout out Trevor Bauer.
Zach Gallen to the Giants.
Giants.
I thought you were talking about the Dodgers. Basically what they're trying to. I do find it interesting. Brandon Woodruff signed his qualifying contract today, which makes Freddie Peralta more of a chance to get traded. By the way, just wanted to put that in the air.
Giant.
Red Sox.
Dodger.
I just wanted to put that in the air. I saw Brandon Woodruff's name right here.
Marlin.
Just wanted to preface that it might be more of a chance now that Peralta does get moved. So
He's a Colorado Rocky.
that
Learn how
would
to
be
speak
depressing.
6 ERA, buddy.
Get ready to learn. Get ready to learn Japanese, man. And you're not leaving the country.
All right, Dylan Cease.
Red Sox.
This guy has Red Sox.
Either New York or Boston.
I don't want to be biased, but this guy has Red Sox written all over his face. And Jam was on the phone, but he definitely agrees. We've been talking about it all season long. Dylan Cease.
Oh, yeah.
We've been talking about it all season long. I think since the trade deadline.
I'd much rather have Michael King, but we're definitely going to go Cease over King.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that King's going to be probably, I don't know, anywhere from $8 to $10 million cheaper, in my opinion, than once the bidding war starts.
I agree. And then Valdez.
He's definitely not staying. Absolutely not.
He's
That
definitely not
clubhouse
staying.
hates him.
He's not staying.
He's a prick. Keep him away from Boston.
Huh? Sounds like that he's going
Send him
to.
to Colorado, bro.
Sounds like he's going to the Mets.
Sounds like I was about to say
An
prick.
asshole.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's going to the Mets.
And then they re-signed Jesse Winker to go along with it, right?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
They collect assholes like they're Pokemon over there.
Yeah.
Fucking
Danny.
Neil.
Jays.
I can see that also.
I do want to add. I think Philly is going to sign like a fifth starter.
I like that.
I don't think the player's gonna
Hey.
be viewed at like as a fifth starter around the league. He might be viewed as like a 3, so like maybe like a Zach Eflin.
I would love Giolito for you guys, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. hate
I would
Giolito.
love Giolito for you guys.
Eric
Like,
Fetty learned Philadelphia's. Eric Fetty was so fucking bad last year, dude.
Like I don't think we're gonna go crazy. But I definitely think we're gonna go get someone like even like Aaron Savali. Like
Yeah.
I could see him. Like
What about Zach Littell? Do you like him?
Giants legend.
Yeah, I mean I don't hate him.
What about like a Merrill Kelly?
I mean, like maybe Michael King, but I think he's probably more than we would spend in that fifth starter spot. I think we're probably gonna like sit and just see where people go, and then kind of get active in the last like few.
Yeah.
Like as like the last few guys start going.
Real quick.
The one guy I don't want is Manga. I don't want that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. There are 3 relievers I want to talk about. I want to talk about Ryan Helsley.
Listening?
I want to talk
Hells,
about
baby.
Devin Williams. There's one more. Oh, I want to talk about Pete Fanbreaks. And if you guys want to, we can talk about Sir Anthony Dominguez also.
I'm down to talk about Dominguez. Love that guy.
All right, we can start with who's the first? Ryan Helsley.
Mets.
Unironically, Giants.
Actually, don't hate that fit at all,
Yeah,
considering
I
you
love
guys
that for you.
unloaded a shit ton of.
I
Didn't you unload like 3 relievers in the trade deadline?
Duvall, and Tyler Rogers, and then our best reliever tore his UCL, and he's out all of next year. So
Damn. Yeah, unironically, I can see that.
I think he goes back to the Mets, just because I don't think the Mets, as a contender, and I think we all agree they want to stay competitive next year. With the pitching staff they have, cannot afford to lose both Edwin Diaz and Ryan Helsley. Like their bullpen would just be so bad, and that's what's like saved them with their terrible rotation. So now you're gonna have a terrible rotation and a terrible bullpen.
Like,
I agree.
I like the Mets and Giants for him.
Devin Williams.
Hopefully the
Welcome
Phillies.
to Boston, buddy.
Yeah, unironically, I'm going
We need
Boston
another
also.
right-handed arm. I that's one of the things I want Philly to add this offseason is a right-handed arm to kind of pair with Duran and Kerkering. I think you've been super thin and at times have struggled to like find your way to Duran after you get through your starter. Whether that's Sir Anthony Dominguez, whether that's Devin Williams or whoever. Like, I
Luke
think,
Weaver.
yeah.
Somebody's gonna give Luke Weaver like 12, $13 million a year, I think.
Like Leclerc, is he a righty or a lefty?
He's a righty.
Yeah, like I wouldn't hate him.
Also, you guys might hate this, but I still think there's a chance he goes to the Dodgers. I think there's a chance where Dodgers make a play for a lot of closers because all their closers are ancient. Outside of Sasaki, but like Trinan's there. I'm not sure the spot Vesia is going to be at with all his stuff that just happened. Yeah, a lot of their relievers are just took a really bad slope this year. I mean, they turned up in the postseason. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, they did.
Like after the All-Star break, their relievers sucked.
I also wouldn't.
Yeah, no,
hate,
they're both.
Soroka.
Soroka would be cool
As
too.
an option.
Yeah.
Like
Give
I
me
just
Chris Paddock, man. Bring
Chris
him.
Paddock
bring him
there's
over
there,
here.
I need
Without-
someone to come in and
Without-
be able to throw the ball off the right hand.
No Hezzy.
Without Hauk for the next year and a half, 2 years because of his surgery, like
Unfortunately, I love that guy.
we need a long reliever.
Pete
do too.
Fairbanks.
He stays.
By the way, I just saw this. He has to play somewhere where it's warm the entire season.
Devin Williams.
Fairbanks. I forgot what condition he has, but he has some condition where like if he's outside in the cold, like his like blood stops circulating to like his fingers and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah.
So like
his
he
hands,
needs to
his
pitch
like
somewhere that's
phalanges.
yeah.
His
He needs to
phalanges are,
pitch
like,
somewhere that's
useless.
warm the entire year.
No wonder he gave
Welcome
up a
to
walk
Arizona,
off.
buddy.
No wonder he gave up a walk off to State on Rafael.
Yeah, it was cold that night.
It was very cold that night.
I could see him going to like Houston.
Yeah. The same teams I said earlier. I can see him going to fucking Toronto.
I could see him
Yeah,
going.
I feel
to,
like bullpen guys, like there's just like a list of
San
teams
Fran.
that need bullpen help, and
Yeah.
it's
Everybody.
just-
The relievers are so
spinning the
hard to.
dartboard.
Yeah.
It's like they're always the last people to sign somewhere. Like
Yeah.
it's literally just throwing a dart at a dartboard and to figure out where people go.
And do we all think Sir Anthony stays?
I think so.
I hope not.
I want him
I think
out,
he
but
stays.
I want him.
hope not.
I want him out of my division, but I think he just stays.
Come home. I miss you, King.
I don't see Toronto trying to unload a lot of their arms.
Yeah. Anyone else you guys think we should talk
Mm.
about?
Tyler Rogers,
Yeah, I was gonna say Rogers. Yeah.
Back
ideally
to the
coveted.
Giants.
I would love that. I think he stays with the Mets.
Dustin May, get off of my team. I would have DFA'd him
bet Dustin
before you
May.
even could. Guy's a fucking shitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Taylor Rogers? His brother.
Ooh. Send him to the Mets too.
My bad, Rick.
Do they pitch better when they're together?
I mean, judging from the 2 years they had together in San Francisco, yeah.
I think
And Taylor
another.
had like a 1.9
Bring them both
ERA.
back to the Bay. Get them out of New York.
I think another.
That's alone, man.
I think another interesting
Interesting one.
name is Montero.
I was gonna say Jonathan Loizaga because that guy.
Fuck
can be
that guy.
Nasty, bro.
Fuck that guy. He blew the game in the 2021 wildcard game.
Iglesias. I would love him, but I think he stays on the Braves.
I
David
think.
Robinson, welcome back to pitching 3 innings for the Phillies.
No, absolutely not. And
I-
fuck you for bringing that up.
I
Hold on,
do.
where does Gregory Soto go, by the way? Because that's actually a really good arm.
That guy's terrible.
You know, I thought he was pretty good.
No, that guy's terrible.
Am I
As
tripping?
as someone that watched him pitch for 2 years, that guy's awful.
Was he? I swear he was good for a little bit.
He was. He was an all-star on the Tigers, and then he left the Tigers.
Oh yes.
I do think Rafael Montero is a really interesting name to watch. By the way, I know keep saying his name, but
JMO.
came up big in that
Listen.
series.
Soto's ERA since he left the Tigers, 4.62, 4.42.
Oh Jesus.
Where he had a 5.08 when we traded him to the Orioles, and then a 4.18 this year, where he had a 3.96 on the Orioles and a 4.5 on the Mets. That guy's awful.
Yeah, no, he's not very good. Anybody else?
Launch that guy to the moon.
Luis Arias.
Jesus.
He'll sign in February to a team that needs a DH.
Yeah.
He'll sign to
or-
the most 70-win
or-
team you've ever seen in your life.
Hear me out. In a world, and I don't think this happens, but in a world where the Red Sox miss out on the top first base options, how would you guys feel if the Red Sox brought in Arias to play first base?
I think we talked about
I
this
hate
before.
it. Yeah, we did.
We talked about
it.
this.
You and me
Yeah,
have talked about this.
multiple times. I said I would
wanted
never
to
hate
trade for him. Actually, I wanted to
Yeah.
actually trade for him.
trade deadline. I was like, bye bye Duran, hello Arias. That's what I said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was him or Cease.
Like, I could see that, but I think that's going to be, like, last case scenario for you guys where you,
Yeah.
like, we missed out on everyone. We missed out on Alonso, Bellinger, Schwarber, like...
If that happens, you guys are one of you three are gonna have to do the intro because this guy's gonna fall off a cliff in Minecraft, bro.
I do think our ideal Red Sox season would be Bregman Alonso. By the way, Bregman Alonso, and then
I like
trade for
Alonso Bichette a
SP2.
lot.
I mean, Alonso Bichette would be crazy.
And
I
just
think
have
mine's Rutschman and Tucker.
Danny, who's yours? Your top two guys for the Giants.
A team that doesn't crumble in the last minute of a year.
Anyone that actually wants to play for them?
Are we getting it out of our systems?
I would never do that to you, Danny. I miss
Anyone
you too
that
much.
wants to go 81 and 81?
I think the ideal realistic offseason is Amai and Bellinger.
I like that.
Those are like
Yeah,
the two
I like
best guys that they can both sign, I think.
You're telling me you don't want Kyle Tucker and Kyle Schwarber together either? Like what?
I mean, Kyle Schwarber is going to be starting in left field if he signs the Giants, probably.
No more Elliot Ramos?
Elliot Ramos is going to be, I don't know, he might be the center fielder at this point.
Greatest center fielder in the NL, though, no?
He started an entire season in center field.
Danny, do you guys need a first baseman?
No. We have a
Like,
guy who's really good.
No.
I have a guy who we should have traded Devers for, by
look,
the way.
I'm not referring to Devers. Could you make a Pete Alonso work in the lineup?
No, because you don't want to block Bryce Eldridge.
Fuck that guy.
And-
Trade him for a pitcher.
Dude,
Trade
you
him back.
hate Bryce Eldridge for what?
Give him to us because
He's a good
we wanted
player.
him. He was actually in really small print in the trade contract. You guys just didn't send him over.
Retroactively.
Yeah.
Retroactively.
Yeah. Considering
Uh,
there was a clause if we signed Tibbs within a certain amount of days, like we get him the next year, like for free of charge. And that's why we traded Tibbs for Dustin May.
I'm not falling for
only-
this, Danny. I'm staring
only-
at a 107 batting average.
Look at his age.
Dude, he's like 19, isn't he?
He's 21.
This guy can barely. This guy's just able to get into bars. Lock in.
He just turned 21, October 20th.
Man, he's
played
a
the entire
prospect, man.
season at
You
20
see so
years
many
old.
prospects that don't work. Go get a star.
He's gonna work.
He's
This kid's
good.
gonna.
Been
I like
81
this
and
kid a lot.
81 for a decade, man.
So the only
Justin
player-
Verlander's
only
the answer.
position- The only position. Oh, by the way, the Giants are 100% signing Max Scherzer. Like it's
You
a
think so?
lock. Max Scherzer's pitching coach in college was Tony Vitello. That's just.
I can see the
Scherzer's
Giants.
Tony does not
signing,
seem that old, by the way. Holy shit.
I know he's up there. Like he's
I thought he
very
was like in his
youthful man.
40s.
I could see the Giants going after like Chris Bassett or Framber Valdez as well.
Yeah, well, so allegedly they aren't in on like the top starting pitchers. So I think that rules them out, Framber Valdez. But like Bassett, yeah, I think that they'll be in on him. Amai is the only like
Nick
big money
Martinez.
starting pitcher they're going after, I think.
What's crazy,
they're
Breslow did
injured
more
right
work
now, so-
today than he has the last two trade deadlines, by the way.
Danny, how do we feel if the Giants sign Imanga?
I mean, I wouldn't hate it if I'm being honest.
Did he
He's
not sign his
better than
qualifying
Hayden
offer
Birdsong.
today?
Yeah, I mean he's on the Cubs.
Yeah, I was gonna say I swear he signed his qualifying offer today.
He
Oh, I
did,
didn't know he
but
signed it today.
And that's
Yeah.
a set number for everybody around the league, right? Like I'm not tripping. It's 22 mil, and then next year it'll be like 23.4 or
It's
something.
just-
Yeah.
It just goes up or down every year based off of the average. So of the top 100. So normally it will go up.
And until the lockout, then it's going to go down.
Problem is
Hell,
the
Longo,
Giants
we might
don't
not
have
have baseball for 2 years.
It won't be a 2-year lockout.
The Giants' rotation is horrendous. They need starting pitching. They have Logan Webb, great guy, great pitcher.
How long do
Landon
you guys
Rivers,
actually
good.
think the lockout will go? I don't think it'll be a full season.
I think it would be a
Wasn't
full
there a
year.
lockout before?
Yes. And
However long that first one lasted.
Let's look it up.
I mean, I think they still played that season.
The last lockout was 2022, where it didn't cancel any games that postponed opening day to April 7th.
Oh yeah, that pissed me off.
Well, that was because of COVID, no?
No, that was a lockout through 2021.
Then there's the 2013 lockout, right?
Oh, the
And, yeah.
1994 one where they had to cancel the season.
94 to 95 canceled 938 games in the entire 1994 postseason, including the 1994 World Series. I would throw up.
I would cry.
What was the lockout in the early 2010s? It wasn't 2013. They played 162 then.
It doesn't
Isn't it like
have what
14?
listed.
I think there was one, and they came to a deal like right before
Okay.
it happened. Because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
I
thought
remember
it was
that one.
I thought it was like around like 2011, 2012. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately I think we're gonna end up getting a salary cap. I think they're gonna end up adding a salary floor, and I think we're gonna lose like half a season.
As long as I get baseball before May, bro.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do without baseball? Because nothing's happening during then besides like the NHL playoffs.
Play CMGs.
NFL draft, NFL
Yeah.
free agency. Like, what do you mean, JMO?
Play CMGs.
Yeah, but play CMGs. Yeah.
You could, JMO, you could join me and Danny in actually scouting prospects.
Ooh, okay.
See, there's things to do. We don't need baseball.
No, don't say that shit.
No, we need
Baseball's
baseball.
my number one,
Look,
bro.
I operated without a baseball team in my city for a decade, man. I'll just go back to what I did before.
I've never had a baseball team in my city or my state.
Well, I never.
Same.
I'm saying from 2010 to 2019, my baseball team wasn't competent, and they'd win 65 games a year.
The modern day Marlins.
Yeah, quite literally. It was so fun as a fan.
I hope the Red Sox
Alright.
never stoop that low
Okay,
again.
real quick.
I was getting hyped knowing that Dominic Brown is my starting right fielder. Like,
I know the season hasn't even started. Free agency just started.
Oh God, what were we
Hot
saying?
take for who is gonna like make the biggest like
Toronto.
no. Hear me out.
Oh.
They can't. They were in the World Series. Like the biggest upgrade, not necessarily a player, but just,
Atlanta.
like, record-wise, and the team that is supposed to be really good, who's not really good.
The Yankees for not really good. I think next year, super biased. I don't care. Red Sox, Blue Jays, Yankees. I think the Yankees are going to fall short because they're not going to do anything during this offseason.
Do
I
people
think-
still consider the Mets really good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
my answer.
they're my pick too.
I think the Braves are going to have a bounce back year. And I also think that the
I mean, if the Braves don't, it's going to be a nightmare because they lost
Yeah.
their start. They lost their starting 5 pitchers last year, all within like the first 3 months of the year.
yeah.
All their AAA guys were like, "Oh shit, okay, I guess it's my turn."
And then Acuna
Does,
was.
Yeah.
Like,
does
got
San
hurt.
Diego count? Can I say San Diego for being a better team this year?
No, they made the playoffs.
Or
if
no?
they're not your World Series pick, I would say no.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like
Okay, then
because
never
they've
mind.
been a borderline contender for like 2-3 years now. Like I feel like unless they're your pick to win the World Series, like I don't think they can be most improved.
I'll stick with the Braves then. So I can't say Boston.
Low key, I think the Cardinals, if as long as they make a couple moves. Actually, no, fuck, chalk that shit. The Diamondbacks are gonna be back, bro. The Diamondbacks are gonna be back,
I don't hate that.
I was thinking about them.
and the Rockies are gonna win more than 43 games. My hot take.
I have the Rockies as a team that's better than we think. I don't think they make the playoffs or anything, but I think they're 500 team next year or close.
I think the A's are going to
Yeah,
have
I
a better
don't hate
season
that.
also, by the way.
The A's
I
could get
think-
scary here if they get good pitching. The
I
Marlins
think-
could be good too. Like,
I think my pick is the Nationals.
I like the Nationals.
To toss from the Padres
lot.
for a second. I know we're not talking about the Padres, but they have to do everything in their power to make sure that Mason Millard is not a starting pitcher this year, because there's talks that they're going to make him a starting pitcher. They have to keep him in relief.
You're gonna make him a starter.
Yeah.
No, they have to do everything in their power to not make him a starting pitcher because he's so much better at relief.
Yeah.
Please.
So anything else baseball wise? I think we're running a little late, so it might just be a straight up baseball episode. So I do apologize to any NFL fans out there.
Go Birds.
Go Colts! I can't wait to play a really pissed off Chiefs team. I'm so excited.
All of our teams are currently in the playoffs.
I
Yes,
can't.
they are.
I can't wait to play a Jamar Chaseless Bengals and just get accused on Twitter of everything bad ever about the Patriots.
You guys don't deserve to be good again, man. Let somebody else have fun for more than a year or two.
My wide receiving core 2 years ago had 286 yards the entire year.
Sounds about right.
I think I've had a year like that.
My team just loves going 9-8, bro. We love getting the 15th pick in the fucking first round. Oh, which we don't have anymore, by the way.
At least you're winning the Super Bowl this year to make up for it.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's gonna just do everything in the league.
Colts aren't making it out of the divisional, by the way.
Who they lose to?
We'll play the Patriots or the fucking Bills and get ran.
Colts beat the Patriots,
Those
by the
are
way.
frauds, and Patriots have to have a bad playoff loss for character.
Don't worry, I have all the
reasons.
excuses lined up for the Patriots for every win they get from here on out now, by the way, so.
Drake May needs like a 4 interception playoff game to truly be a great quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, unless we want to talk anybody else, I'm ready for the Passan tweets to just start fucking flying off the shelf.
We're gonna end the show and be like, oh, breaking.
Yeah. But yeah. If nobody's got anything else, Danny, again, it was awesome to have you back, man. We missed you. We were tired of Fred Warner, bro. We were tired of that guy.
Yeah, I hate that guy now.
I love Fred Warner.
Yeah.
What? No, stop.
Oh, my bad. I'll put him back on the screen.
R.I.P. I mean, get better soon. But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
we appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, it was 2 weeks in between each episode. We're gonna try to get better with that, but Danny decided to, the hospital because he liked the hospital cucumbers or something. I don't know. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Content grind's real now. Uh, I'm still trying to recover from our long stream us three did over the weekend because holy man, like that was insane. But
I'm rejuvenated now.
I'm
Sorry. Keep going.
but yeah, appreciate you guys, and I'll have you guys send us off.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Promise to get more episodes out frequently than we are right now. That makes sense. But yeah.
Yes, mate. Great wordplay there.
Yeah.
Time to go run some CM.